yet. Yay, we alive! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the day 3 of Amazing Masterclass Elevate Your Money Mindset and Call in Overflow. And look at all these amazing souls that join me today. And we even have Sarah, who an interview is on today. So we're definitely excited to hear from her. And again, just wanted to bring some inspiration and to say if you are still not the part of this movement, this is your sign, this is your message, and this is your private invitation just from all of us from this stage to you. Join and have fun and start receiving the abundance that you always desire. And let me just go through everybody for them to introduce themselves and tell a little bit about themselves. I have you, Brendaliz, to my left. Can you please say a little bit about yourself and what you're doing?
You caught me by surprise. I'm like trying to think what I was gonna say. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason. So, I'm Brendaliz Acosta. I am a transformational coach. I help people, specifically women entrepreneurs, who want to scale up their businesses, double, triple, or 10 times their business, and they're struggling with a, there's a sense of exhaustion ringing there, and I just work with them to help them overcome all of that so that they can scale up easy. Anyway,
Yay.
yay! I'm excited to be here. I think it's barely Tuesday, and I feel like, oh my god, I feel like it's Friday.
Every day is like Friday.
We should celebrate every day as if it was Friday.
Yay, totally. Oh my God, I just love this crowd. And now I have Haleh. Haleh, how are you?
Hey. Thank you so much. Oh my God, for collecting all of us together, right? And your event is superpower. And I just want to say, if you haven't registered yet, please make sure you register because the speakers and the vibe, and you just manifest exactly what you want by just being surrounded by all of us. And so I'm Haleh, pronounced like hallelujah. And
I love that.
so money, right? This is called money, right? So it has always been an issue. Right now, my God, I have it in front of me. I enjoy it. I used to be ashamed of it. I used to hate it. And I would say, oh, I don't want to have anything to do with it. And did you know that money is also connected to our well-being? Because as a health span coach, what that means is maximizing your health while you're alive. So it's different than a lifespan. That's just the number of years in your life. So everything is connected together. Some people get lower back pain and they wonder why. I was coached by Louise Hay, and it's in one of her books that lower back is connected to money, lack of money. So I am super, super excited to be here with all of you guys and to learn more about what we can do and how we can really invite money into our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much for always showing up. And Henry, welcome and thanks for stopping by. And next we have Sarah.
Hello, loves. Thank you so much for having me here tonight, Irina. Today's episodes, I got to be featured. So make sure you are part of it. Make sure you get your code so you can get
Yes, definitely. It's today is your time for the interview. And what did you talk about? Tell everybody who didn't register or who didn't see your interview yet.
Yes. So I for attracting premium clients. So I created the Healed Client Attraction Blueprint. So for those who do want to align their energy with those premium clients, that's up for you. So I guide powerful women through the in-between. So like the space between who they were and who they're becoming. So embodying their true identity and aligning their life, business, and wealth with their soul and who they are becoming. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's me.
Beautiful. Yay. Thank you so much for being with us. And Summer, I see you next.
Hey, I am Summer. I'm in Toronto and I'm a digital marketing agency owner. I'm a marketing automator. And money, I don't love money. I don't hate money. Money is just another object. And that's, I think, what I'm speaking in our interview at the summit. The thing is, if you if you imagine that it's the everything, then probably you're going to leave behind family, values, and everything else that is precious. But instead, if you're going to say like that is the worst of the lot, the evil thing, the underground devil's workshop, things like that, probably you're going to rot in poverty and not going to be happy about that either. So if you imagine it's one of the things that you need, like for writing you need a pencil. To play with
Mhm.
you need toys. It's not like, oh, if I don't have pencils I'm going to die, or pencils are so bad. Or like, I love pencils, I'll do anything for pencils. You don't do that, do we? Then why do we do the same thing about money? It's just a means to whatever we are going to achieve. I'm all about my community. It's called Fab Collabs. I think the
Mhm.
link is in the chat. Just join that Facebook group. You'll be meeting other people and collaborating with others to gain more visibility. I'm all about visibility.
Yeah, that's a great space. I'm part of Summer's network and I love it absolutely. Same as Haleh.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yes,
Yeah, so
part of
everybody
Haleh's network
welcome.
too.
Yeah.
Virginia, you are next.
Hi, everybody. I'm the one that people come to for the actual numbers. I have spent almost 30 years in financial planning and um, done quite a lot of financial literacy volunteer work and financial coaching. Um, and I became very interested about halfway through my career in why people say things or do things that don't vibe with their values and what they say they want to do. And so I have been studying behavioral finance and the psychology of money for about 15 years or more. And it just fascinates me. And there's so many tools that we use in financial coaching that um, that help people to get to know themselves better and help them to become healthier with their relationship with money and with their partner, because you never attract the
Mhm.
same type of person as yourself. And in our profession, we say that money is just an agreement.
Hmm.
Awesome. Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing and
Yes,
thanks
I'm
so
so glad
much
to be here.
to share that stage with us today. Okay, Brendaliz, the topic for today is why to-do list is not everything, because you know what? I always love to say that we were always taught that we have to work hard and that hard work is going to bring us that abundance, but it's not always the case. So why to-do list is not everything in our life.
Yeah, I like looking at the topic. I feel like the to-do list keeps you in the momentum of just the doing energy. And when we are thinking of manifestation, of making money, being is as important as doing, right? And sometimes when we're so focused on the to-do list, we're focused on specific tasks and we're losing what's happening around us. We are not necessarily identifying or seeing the messages that we're receiving, that or the nudges that we're receiving, and then where our action is just basically on a to-do list, but it's not necessarily aligned to where what the things that we desire.
I love that what you shared. Thanks so much. Hale, how about you? What
Thank
do you
you.
think?
So I'm all about being present. So when you tell me to do, it takes me back to corporation where I
Mhm.
didn't love being there. I mean, I just recently started in 22, late 22, to be an entrepreneur. So it takes me back on that chaotic, stressful jobs that I had in a corporate world when you say to-do list. And it also, it's a programming that takes us in the past and in the future. And then you're really not present in the now to get what you want and create what you want. Because once you're in the moment and doing what you're passionate and you're loving, that energy will project out, and what is in your divine right will be coming towards you. And it has its place, to-do list, but it's not like a tack that you got to do. It has its place. So as long as you're out of the future and out of the past, you'll be doing, and you'll be constantly creating. So
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for your share. Okay, Sarah, what's your input on that?
Thank you. I recently started noticing how often I say I am busy. So I changed it to I am valued. I don't want to be busy. Like, I've been there, done that. So if you can check, I used to be able to check 100 things off my list, but still be out of alignment. And I think all of us can relate to that. I'm not that unique. And so you can do it all and still attract misaligned clients, low income, or burnout, or compassion fatigue, the way that I put it. And so wealth isn't built from productivity, but it's built from energetic alignment, divine inspiration, and bold as all get out decisions. So that's my take on the to-do list and is it making you rich type of thing.
I love that. Thanks so much for sharing. Summer, what is your...
Irishka, Irina, I love to-do lists. I'm also a productivity coach, and to-do list is what I live by. But instead of having 300 things on your to-do list and being busy bees, I'm more like, get only 3 things that you need to do today, intentional, and do just that. My husband is a money manager, and this is his quote that came out of his mouth while we were driving back from the gym today. What did he say? He's retired right now, and he says, I own a business. I'm like, what? And he says, yeah, all my employees are named dollars. He loves the stock market, so he gets money to work for him. So he goes, all my employees are named dollars. And I love that.
That's funny. Great input. Love it. Thanks, Summer.
You never met a dollar that you haven't loved, right? Have you met a dollar that you never loved? This is $1 I met today. I hated it.
Summer, right?
Yeah, I met people I don't like, but never met a dollar that I didn't like.
good one.
Awesome sauce. Great input. I love it. Virginia, how about you?
I love a to-do list. There's someone in our space that, in the entrepreneurial space, that talks about just having a brain dump every day. And it's a way for her to just get rid of her to-do list, basically. She just does a brain dump and then focuses on what she actually needs to get done. And I love that. There's a conversation going on right now in our community of financial planners and advisors about a lot of financial planners are entrepreneurs, and a lot of us also work with entrepreneurs as clients. And there's a little bit of that. You build this business and you don't know when to step back and when to let your business work for you. And that, I think, comes from that. We have to just keep checking things off. We're all high achievers, and we get this way by checking it off, right? and that goes back to our stories in childhood, just like our money stories.
You know what I wanted to add? It's like, yes, to-do list is great when it comes from your energetic being, right? That's why we call it inspired action. So every morning we have this practice, whoever does what, right? Just to get in tune with ourselves, to connect with ourselves. And then from that place, we take these inspired action steps. So it's not about just doing, but it's about just, like really the steps that we feel the nudge to do, because these are the steps that really create the momentum and really create that overflow, right? Because again, just being busy for being busy, it's not going to give us any results that we desire. So yeah, it's super important to kind of balance everything out, and the more we understand it, the better we become at it. And all right, just why, let's just go for a last round and say, why is it important for people to join? Brendaliz.
I feel these type of events, it's an unique opportunity for people not only to learn, but also to meet other people, other coaches that could potentially you could potentially look for their services, right? And what better way than going to a restaurant and seeing the menu? So you're basically going to an event like this, and you're looking at the menu and you're actually experiencing the 7 course meal, right? And you can kind of pick and choose who you feel more aligned to work with. And also, I feel that if you just gain one thing from all the different videos, even if you just learn one new thing that you didn't know, you're expanding your knowledge. You're basically expanding your perspective, and as a result, I called it a win.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes, totally. I love it. Great stuff. Thank you. Hale, how about you?
First of all, I want to say thank you for Kenneth, Nakoma, and Henry for joining us. Thank you so much.
Yay.
And now back to the question. Can you tell me the question, please?
Yes, the question was, why do we want people to join us? Why is it important for them to be part of that?
I would say, why not? They're going to have so much fun. I mean, we bring so much value. So if it feels right to them, if it's in their divine right, I would say, please join us, because each one of us have different fingerprints. And we may say, oh, we know about this, we don't need that. But being open to experience, for some reason you're listening to this right now. How about being open and take a step further and see what is it in there for me that I'm listening to? So there's always an energetic connection. So I do believe there's a reason that they've heard of it, and just to take the next step. And if you don't like it, you can step out. But we are a bunch of love and success all coming together to share and build a community. So we would love to have you there. Thank you.
Yay, thank you. And just feel the vibe. It's like super high energetic frequencies just here. So just imagine coming and listening to the interviews. And like Hale, as you mentioned, like even for me, as I'm the interviewer, for me, I was learning on every interview that I was conducting. So there is no such a thing for anybody to say they know it all. We cannot know it all, right? So always come with the mind of the beginner, because there is always something to even deeper our knowledge, even if we feel like we know something, right? So great point. Thank you so much. Sarah, what do you think? Why people want to register and join us?
I mean, if you need some humor and happiness in your life, these people brought it to me tonight. So thank you. I love it.
So cool. Yes.
Honestly, you don't need any more money tactics. Sorry for the financial money people on here, but you need to become the person who holds wealth with ease. So the elevate your money mindset, the whole summit isn't just about income goals or budgeting tips, although I'm guessing there'll be some. It's about clearing the energetic blocks that keep powerful, soul-led human beings stuck in a cycle of not enoughness, overgiving, and fear of receiving. So if you felt your mindset and frequency around money aren't matching that next level that you're being called to step in, the summit's your portal. So just come on.
Yes. And join right now to catch Sarah's interview because it's going to be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
So do that.
Divine said that the freebie will actually make you thousands of dollars. So I guess it would be worth your time.
Absolutely. Yes, totally. Great job. Summer, what about you? Why do you think people want to join us?
It's lived experiences, right? Each
Mhm.
one is an interview, and it's not about do this, do that, and here's the step-by-step process. No, it's people's lived experiences and lessons that people have learned. You listen to others, and you don't have to make mistakes that we did, and
Mhm.
learn from those mistakes. And instead of those to-do lists, how about to-be lists? Wake up
Yeah.
in the morning, be awesome, check. Be magnificent, check.
every day.
Be
Yay, love
magnetic,
it.
check. Be the love, be the earth force, everything, check, check, check. And then get out of your bed. You've already done your to-be list.
So cool. Awesome. Beautiful. And thanks for everybody. The comments, Sesame, Daniel. Great to see each one of you, Dan, Kenneth. And what about you, Virginia? What
Oh my
do you
gosh.
say? Why people want to
It's
join?
so I know that you all have this idea of financial people being really stodgy and by the numbers, but listen, I wear sneakers all the time. I'm wearing an eye patch that says my eye is temporarily out of service. I have Bugs Bunny
She is
on my
so much
wall.
fun.
Like,
I thought you were a pirate. Okay.
I am a pirate. My
We'll roll with that.
video series are called Pirate Wealth Sessions.
See, Summer,
So-
you just hit the point.
There you go. I just think that, one of my core values is learning. And I find that sometimes we have a perception of what other people are doing as being too different from what we're doing. And I think by listening to other people's perspectives on any topic, but especially around money that we just don't talk about enough publicly, that we can all learn something about how people are approaching money and how we might be able to make some shifts ourselves. And in my profession, we do get people who have heard the talking heads all the time, giving them the shame about money, about debt, about everything they're doing wrong. And that's just not the people I know in financial planning. That we just don't do that. Like, that's everything you've done is getting you to the point you're at today. And you need to thank all those experiences. That debt gave you something, that mistake you made gave you something. It's all just a learning experience, and broadening our mindsets can only benefit us.
I love it. I love it. And I just wanted to say that it's for everyone because we have a little bit of magic and we have a little bit of, like real financial people who are talking about the real stuff, right? Where are these unicorns and rainbows, right? But I think everybody can find their own tune.
I love a
and,
rainbow.
yes, look at you,
It's
of
Pride
course.
Month.
Exactly. And I'm just saying that we all are different with different tools, with different skills. So if anybody wants to tune in to more grounded conversation where we talk money and money only, there are a couple of speakers in that nature. And if it's more like, hey, let's have fun, let's dream, let's create, then you can find plenty of those as well. So like Brendaliz was saying, it's for each its own, right? And it's just about just discover and pick and choose. And there is a whole platter of different things that you can just tap to and experience for yourself. And everybody, thanks for beautiful comments. Look at this room.
I know.
It's all live, right?
Kenneth just made my heart flutter.
Right?
Yay, Kenneth, great job. Awesome sauce. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming, for sharing and pouring that love. And for everybody who tune in, we celebrate you, we see you, and we wish you lots of success and lots of money overflow. And for everybody who still haven't joined, this is our invitation. Join, tune in, and experience for yourself. What does it feel like to have that elevating money mindset and create that cash overflow? All the best and see you tomorrow. Bye.